Hi, friend, and welcome to Tidy the Clutter podcast. I'm Mariah, and I'm so glad you're here. This is the place where we talk about real-life ways to simplify your home and digital spaces. Let's face it, life gets busy real quick. Between work, kids, emails, and everything else on your plate, it's easy to feel like things are slipping through the cracks. The good news, it doesn't have to stay that way. In each episode, I'll be sharing practical tips, small wins, and simple strategies to help you clear the clutter, both in your physical and digital spaces. You can feel more in control and have more time for what truly matters most to you. Whether it's setting up routines that stick, taming your inbox, or tackling toy chaos, my goal is to make getting organized doable, even on your busiest days. So, grab your favorite drink, settle in, and let's get started.
Welcome back to Tidy the Clutter. Today we're focusing on something that can feel like a breath of fresh air for those of us balancing full schedules and family life. It is simple routines for organizing. I know, it's going to be so sexy. It's going to be great. If you're anything like me, the thought of organizing your entire home can feel overwhelming. Let's face it, who really has time for an all-day declutter session? Am I right? The good news, though, getting organized doesn't have to mean tackling huge projects. Instead, it can really be about those small, manageable wins that create immediate impact. Ideally, by the end of this episode, I think you'll be ready to try a few simple routines that make staying organized a whole lot easier, even when your time is tight. All right, let's get into it. I think we can all agree that life's just busy, right? Between work, family, and everything else. Finding time to actually organize, kind of impossible at moments. But here's something I've learned from both my personal experience and from helping others. Big organizing projects aren't the only way to get things in order. In fact, I really want to argue that they can sometimes be more stressful than they're actually worth. Now, imagine this scenario. You decide it's finally time to organize the entire pantry. You clear everything out, but halfway through, the kids need something. Or your work calls, and now you're left with a bigger mess than before. Sound familiar? It's that classic situation where big projects feel overwhelming and you end up putting things off. In episode 004, we touched on this idea of organizing when time's tight. Today, we're taking that concept a step further with some small bite-sized wins that don't require hours of free time. You can check out episode 004 inside the show notes at tidytheclutter.com/005. One of my favorite ways to simplify organizing is to focus on just one small area at a time. Instead of tackling an entire space all at once, pick a specific manageable spot and take it shelf by shelf or drawer by drawer, or you know what, even section by section. For example, I recently decided to tackle our outdoor freezer. It had somehow turned into this mass of frozen veggies, scattered bags of frozen meat, and half-eaten boxes of Uncrustables. They were all mixed together. It was just chaos. There were actually at least 2 half-eaten bags of peas. Basically, it was impossible to find anything without it being a full-on search mission. I didn't have hours to dedicate, so I started small. I focused on one shelf at a time. On the top shelf, I organized all the breakfast items and a few treats like frozen orange juice. Then I moved down to the middle shelves, creating sections of meats and veggies and just other staples. And I did all of this shelf by shelf. Now, it did take me several days of small steps to get through the whole freezer because my time was limited. But now, every time I open it, I find this sense of control. It's a satisfying win that really doesn't feel overwhelming. Another way to keep things manageable is by using checklists. Now, I love checklists, shameless plug. Checklists don't just help you stay organized. They actually reduce mental clutter and they give you that simple guide to follow without feeling scattered. I have a freebie called the 15-minute digital declutter checklist that you can use in those small little pockets of free time, like while you're waiting in the carpool lane. You can grab it for free inside the show notes at tidytheclutter.com/005. Think of it as a guide to quick wins that doesn't need a major time commitment. And if you're working on a physical space, you can do the same thing for a kitchen counter. For example, have a quick checklist, clear the mail, put away mugs, wipe down the surface. Small steps equals big relief, right? Let's talk about routines. Creating a small, repeatable routine can help clutter from building up in the first place. For example, setting aside 5 minutes each Monday just to clear one shelf in the fridge or tidy the kitchen counter can make organization feel effortless, really. It doesn't become a project, it just becomes part of your weekly rhythm, like brushing your teeth. Personally, this one has been the biggest lifesaver. I know that every evening I'll spend a few minutes on my kitchen table to focus and keep it under control. These simple routines for organizing really help keep things feeling easy and sustainable. Now, I know that even with small routines, some days it's tough to get started. When time is tight or your energy's low or you're not feeling well, even a quick 5-minute task can feel like way too much. On days like that, I try to keep it really small. Clearing just one spot on the counter or trashing a few things from the fridge. It doesn't need to be perfect or even complete. It's all about taking one step. And those small wins often give you momentum without feeling like a burden. And with how busy life can get, it's easy for routines to slip our minds. Personally, I love setting my phone alarm. So my phone alarm kind of keeps me on track. It reminds me, oh, hey, don't forget to do this. But if you're more of a visual person, a sticky note on the fridge can work wonders too. Or even a sticky note in the bathroom. Just a little nudge like that can make all the difference. It's not about adding pressure. It's about creating simple routines for organizing that actually fit naturally into our days, bringing that same sense of control and calm, which it seems like we're all after. No, organizing doesn't have to mean taking on a big, overwhelming project. Instead, it's about finding those small, simple routines that fit inside your day. Whether it's tackling one shelf in the freezer, using a quick checklist to clear your kitchen counter, or even setting aside 5 minutes each Monday for a tiny routine. These small wins is what creates a lasting impact without adding the stress. If you're ready to try this out, start small. Pick one small area today and enjoy that little victory. And if you need a quick win, grab the 15-minute digital declutter checklist, which you can find at tidytheclutter.com/005. It's designed to help you clear digital clutter in just minutes. And it's perfect for those moments that you're just waiting in line. For everything we've covered today, head over to the show notes at tidytheclutter.com/005 for all the details and resources. And if you found today's episode helpful, feel free to share it with a friend who might enjoy a small win too. I'd also love to hear what routines you're trying or answer any questions you may have. Come chat with me on Instagram anytime at Tidy the Clutter. Now, next week, we're getting into holiday ready. Obviously, I'm super stoked for the holidays. I hope you guys are too. But I'll share easy decluttering tips so you can welcome the season with a calm, organized home. We'll go over everything from managing decorations to keeping gift clutter under control, so that way the holidays are a little less chaotic. Chat with you then. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Tidy the Clutter podcast. I hope you're leaving today with at least one small step that you're excited to take. Remember, it's not about being perfect. It's about finding what works for you and building on it little by little. If you enjoyed today's episode, I'd love it if you'd give the podcast a follow and leave a quick review. It really helps others find the show and join us on this journey toward less stress and more ease. And if you're looking for more tips, resources, or just a bit of extra motivation, head over to tidytheclutter.com, and everything you need to stay organized and feel more in control is waiting for you there. Until next time, keep things simple, stay focused, and enjoy those small wins along the way. Take care and talk soon.